You're watching Drake Queen Gaming. Enjoy the video. Guys and gals, now we're here from Drake Queen Gaming. Some of you may on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Lust Shards. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Please sit back and enjoy for the next 16 minutes. We'll entertain you. Let's jump right in. Alarm chain, you are up. And let's go. Okay. Got a little defensive there. I'll go browse the internet from your brain. Do not bother me with your nonsense. It's the one thing in there that isn't dead, rotten, or withered. Do as you wish. I'm not complaining on some alone thoughts. Other furs pass by as I lay by the door. With my back to the wall, I study each one as closely as I can. At first it was to gather information. Now it's just for fun. It's surprisingly boring not having another entity invading your mind from time to time. They either have attractive bodies, funny haircuts, or interesting clothes. A common theme around was leaving very little to the imagination. This is simple action of squatting as I am now makes most skirts passing by useless. Scribbles would make a lot of comments, probably misogynistic ones. So it's probably for the best that he's busy. The raccoon girl named Chelsea comes in a rush out the door. Thankfully the door opens on the side, so my heart didn't quite burst through my ribcage. She runs past. She sees me and doubles back, jogging in place. Hey there, newbie! I'm Travis, hi. You're still here. Good. Seeing how invested you already are in our business, would you like to help me out with a new invention? You'll mostly have to test it, actually, not really work on it. I would say yes. But Dallin is supposed to give me a tour of the campus in a minute. Oh, I don't mean right this moment. I still have some loose bolts and screws to tighten, if you know what I mean. God, that is a very fucking suggestive look on her face, good lord. Didn't you mean that literally? Huh! Yeah. Hey, it could be your last stop on the tour. My office. Or, as I like to call it, the workshop. Very creative. Thanks. But don't tell anyone. It's not supposed to be a workshop. It's an office, filled with boring old papers, books, and nothing else. Nothing explosive. Okay. Dallan is usually the one that helps me, but he won't be able to with this one. So you're okay with asking this from a stranger? Yep. You know. This way I won't get emotionally attached in case of the need for very intense physical therapy, to put it simply. Oh. So will you do it? Should I help her later? Yes, sure, why not? I'd love to help out. I don't see why not. Yay! We're gonna have so much fun! And if you'll prove yourself useful, maybe I'll let you help me some more. I can see that you're not a crybaby like my last helper. One wrench to the head and he's on the floor crying. You're nuts! You're a monster! I mean, he deserved it. Who uses lead fasteners when building a drone? I had to disassemble the whole thing and he had the easiest job. What did I get myself into? See you later then, Travis. Oh, just in case, here's a little map to my work. I mean office. You just carry this around? Yep. She takes her leave without another word. I'm letting you know now, I'm not taking a wrench to the head. Look who is back already. Don't even mention it. I've been in there for a couple of minutes and I've seen some shit. I have definitely lost some more of the little respect I had for you. In my defense, I didn't intentionally watch any of that. Dallan comes back a second later carrying a small suitcase with his stuff inside. He takes the luggage from me as well. Let me carry that, it looks heavy. Well, we'll put it in my office for now, and you can come back for it any time. Sounds good. So I'm assuming we're stopping at the Defender Shards place? Y'all, do you think I'm doing a good voice for Dallan? Let me know if it needs to be, like, deeper or something. You're right on that. But you might want to call it headquarters. The members are very serious when it comes to titles. Makes them feel special. Understood. Oh, aw, it's cute. To my surprise, Dallan takes my hand as we start walking. It wasn't anything special. It felt kind of professional? The grip was firm and confident. I'm not trying to think much about it, but it's hard. Along with the others at this moment, I'm trying to focus on our walk. I see many furs hurrying past, some with worried faces and a map in hand. Something I could relate to if I didn't just get the hottest guy in town as a personal guide. Some of the people were humming a happy tune. Look at the happy wolf walking beside me. I can relate to that as well. But all of them stopped to greet Dallan, either by name or by his position as leader, and even gave me a nod of acknowledgement. Look at you, Mr. Popular on the first day. If I'm hanging around the big boys, then I sure can be popular. Don't worry. People around here are actually very nice. Usually. Maybe too nice sometimes. Too nice? Is that a thing? Well, let's just say it's easy to be surrounded by lust. That is actually giving me all the information I need to understand what he means. And honestly, it kind of excites me. So, if anyone invites you over, expect stuff to happen. He blushes while saying that. You don't see that from everybody when your daily life is sexualized so much. We arrive in front of a door with the Defender's emblem on it. Here it is! It doesn't look much different from all the other doors. Our job is to follow rules and respect people. We pride ourselves with a humble nature. Being prideful about humbleness is kind of ironic. He opens the door. What awaits for us in here? Unlike the door, the room itself looks luxurious. Everyone here looks like a noble. All their clothes resemble some kind of suit similar to Dallin, but each has their own twist. And we're definitely more glamorous. I could just imagine how out of place Chelsea looks in here. I only got a glimpse of all that once Dallin opened the door. Then he stops and turns towards me. Sorry, it's a strict policy that only members of the Shard can enter one's headquarters unless it's an emergency. I read about that, actually. Hope you might forget. Ha! Not a chance! Who do you think I am? Duty before all. He comes closer and whispers, It's for real estate. You actually want to come in? Because I could just make something up if you really want to. No, that's fine. I don't want to upset anyone. Besides, we're only here to drop off your and my stuff. Right, okay. I'll be back in a sec. As soon as he walks inside and shuts the door, I can hear members assaulting him. In a good way. There were thuds in the door, which I assume were him getting jump-hugged or overwhelmed and pushed back. The door was thin enough to hear them. Hey, Dallan, how was the meeting? Hey, look over there, we got fresh meat. A lot of new members this year. Oh, hello, new friends. And we even scored some of those special guys. She's big. What? Well, can't wait to meet her. What you got there? Need some help carrying it? No need, I'm fine. I just need to get some things from my office. Oh, don't worry about it, I'll get them. I'll help. Alright, I guess that works, huh. That concludes my visit then. I'll see you all later. Can't wait to meet all the new members properly. Do you really have to go? Can't you have a drink with us at least? We have bendy straws. Afraid not, gotta keep a promise. To whom? To whom? Yeah. Who's the chump? Ooh, and I put my hands on that. He opens and closes the door as fast as he can. Hopefully nobody will follow me. Sorry about that. They seem passionate. Forgive them. They can be a bit much. I can see that by the sweat dripping on his forehead. But it seems like we're all set to go. Shall we? Show me the way, Mr. Leaderman. Mr. Leaderman. I mentioned this before. And no offense, but you are much more popular than I thought. Ha! None taken. You're not far off. They're all warriors, but I find them very sweet as well. I'm thankful to have so many great friends. You'll be the same in no time. I can feel the kindness in you. You must be thinking about me. Yes, my dear muscular knucklehead, I'm right here, underneath this pound of flesh. Hey, get me closer so you can sense me a little harder. Shut up. Can't keep all the credit. You emanate so much kindness yourself that it rubs off on me. I'm flattered you think that. I do try to be the best version of myself, as hypocritical as that might sound. Doesn't sound that way at all. That's what we should all strive for. Kiss ass. Then we have very common interests. Oh, we're approaching one of the main classrooms. Here's where most of the theoretical lessons are being held for the Defender's Shard. Of course, it's just one of many. How many students does it fit? Exactly 100. All of them are the same. And how many students does the Academy hold in total? Hard to say. This year we might have slightly more than average accepted applicants. Mostly because 60% of them are fated to fail the test. That much we were told. That's why they decided to give more people a try. Even before, the entrance exams would get rid of about 20%. Oh, but you don't have to worry about that. We never had anyone come here through a recommendation and not be super cool. I bet you're the coolest of them all. Yeah, careful on what you bet. Might go in debt. So to answer your questions, I'd say around 5,000 students at the moment. Give or take. Quite a hefty number. I disagree. We have students from all over the world, being one of the best hunter academies out there, and yet most fall just below the acceptance requirements. Or are too intimidated to even try. So those are rookie numbers. I like how the background's changing. That's pretty cool. Oh, here's the library. How do you do on reading? My second favorite activity. And you'll love this one. Hope it don't arouse you too much, but this library holds over 10 million books. That's not the part of you that arouses me. If you look from the outside, you can see a large lone tower on the east wing. That whole thing is this place, filled with books from top to bottom. Whoa! But why? Because when you have no internet, having a large variety of books is suddenly very appealing before a test. Sure, you can leave the barrier for that, but it's kind of far away and it's surrounded by night fallen, so this is the safest option. Is this the only library? There are two more, smaller in size, with only Academy-relevant books in them. We also have bookstores on campus near the market, but I don't advise wasting your money on those. You spend a lot of time in there? And the library, I mean. You seem very excited about it. Who, me? Nah, there aren't many books for me, unfortunately. I know exactly how you feel. I don't blame you. I do listen to audiobooks while I work out. Maybe you'll join me sometime. I'm at the end of my newest book, and I don't have the energy to start another story from zero. As long as it's mostly cardio. Ha, fine, you're the boss. Here are the training rooms. The walls are coated with magic, so you don't have to worry about damaging them. Unless you have a super powerful demon's magic or something. Ha. Ha ha ha. No, I don't. Anyway, excuse me, that's what we'll do. Well, all the combat stuff. Maybe we two will have a one-on-one. Would love to see you on top of me. What do you mean? On the scoreboard. Not to pet my own head, but it's been a while since someone bested me in combat. Haima's the only one that can come close, but they usually stay out of the combat against other people. So it'd be fun to have my face pressed against the ground by someone like you. Is he doing this on purpose? I think he's just really, really stupid. I'll call him that. I could certainly give it a try, but no promises I'll be the one on top. We walk up the stairs to the second floor. Dallin shows me some of the staff's offices, their meeting room and laboratories. The basic stuff. On the next floor there were PE rooms, because of course we need PE, even after high school. There were also more gathering rooms, but even bigger than the one from earlier, for festivities and such, he explained. After a while, the whole guide thing stopped being about the places, and more about the person that was guiding me. If it ever was even about those in the first place. They say a guy is most attractive when he's passionate about something, and Dallin sure is passionate about this place. I can see a twinkle in his eye every time we go by an important room. Passion? All I see is fatigue. Scribbles isn't completely wrong this time. His gaze is excited and friendly, but his dark circles beneath the eyes show how overworked he is. He talks a lot with his eyes closed. I'd be surprised if he could guide me through everything with a blindfold on. His unbreakable, constant smile is contagious as well. Pair that with all the people we keep bumping into that are just so nice to us, I'd say this first day is a big success. And that hallway is all about the student council. We don't have any business with them right now, so let's move on. Are they the type to have more control than the teachers around here? Oh no, not at all. Why would they? They only help with the more tedious tasks the teachers or shard leaders don't want to deal with. You probably won't meet any of them before classes start anyway. Where did you even get that from? Definitely not TV. But good to know. They tried to stuff me in the council a couple times, but I got out. Those guys really don't do much. Don't tell them I said that. Can't. Have no idea who they are. Great. What about restrooms? My goodness, I forgot about those completely. We passed a couple on the way. There's one nearby if you need to use it. I'd like that. We get to the next floor, that being the last one too. Dallan shows me a simple door with the male symbol on it. Two more similar doors after it. Very inclusive. It'll take a second. Dallan gives me a nod and wanders in a random direction out of politeness. Uh-oh. I walk inside. The restroom was nothing particularly special. It looked like any other restroom from public schools. The only difference is that it's cleaner, smells nicer, and it had a gold accents here and there. Okay, maybe a little special. Overall an improvement, but not perfection. Now for the most part, question of the day. The most important question of the day. Which should I choose? I'm sure this decision will be very crucial. This is everything you ever do. Like the rules of the universe are orbiting around you for some reason. Strange. Anyway. What happens if you go for a stall? Go for a urinal. I do my business like always. Don't forget to wash my hands. I take a while to check my fur in the mirror. Looking pretty good if I say so myself. Thought I heard something in one of the stalls, but no feet were visible. Uh-oh. I draw my paws, which takes so damn long. I might have to trim this fur sometime. Taking the opportunity while I'm alone, I decide to take off my pants and check myself out for reasons. This is a reasonable thing to do, right? You want to check if you're hot enough to get with the buff wolf man, don't you? What? No! Yes. Well, let me cut to the chase. Your ass looks nice and your face can be considered cute by many. Can we go now? Do you really mean it? Nothing bad happened to me, so you know I'm not lying. But you could do with some better looking underwear. Feedback noted and appreciated. Pull my pants back up and walk towards the door. Define nice. Thick, plump, well-rounded, inviting. Wow. Thank you. If an ancient demon thinks I'm hot, maybe Dallan would too. I didn't say hot. It's called reading between the lines, sweetie. Who the fuck was he talking to? Just a crackhead, probably. As soon as I get out, I'm greeted by an excited Dallan with soda bottles in his hands. Here you go! Gotta replace the fluid! Choose one! It has flavored water. I like both of these. Let's do strawberry. I'll take the strawberry one, please. Instead of handing it to me, he keeps smiling with both bottles in front of him. I reach out to take it, his big paw is impossible to avoid, and we end up touching. It's hard to explain, but it felt kind of intimate. Was that his way of flirting? Is he that smooth? Maybe he's not so stupid after all. I hope he can't notice my blush. It's silly to even think that way from a simple touch. But here I am. Where to next, Chief?
I think this is about it for the academy. I mean, there are a ton of classrooms to show you. The dungeon.
Dungeon?
Some more towers, but you don't need to know. We don't need to know about those until after the test.
He thinks for a second.
Well, there's another place to visit, I suppose.
Maybe the dungeon?
Follow me.
He's so fast! We go up more stairs. Not going to the dungeon, then. Weird, I thought this was the last floor. How many does this building have again?
Enough for a good leg workout.
Oh, nice rooftop. We get to the roof?
We're here, the last stop.
The sun was setting, leaving the golden red horizon in its place. Whoa, what a view!
I know, right? It's nothing special, being out here, I mean. It's just a rooftop, but the view really is amazing. Not as good as from some of the towers, I was told. But you can still see most of the campus.
We stayed by the edge for a while. Dallan was trying to point out some of the bigger reference points on the campus, like the arena, the dorm rooms, and the cafeteria. He had some trouble remembering their locations as far as I noticed, but I didn't care. Alright, y'all, we'll go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.